I mean, it just grew from there. That's when we really there was a group of us here at the office, I think in 2010, and we started the Buffini program. So I mean, we just started being really, really consistent with our calls, notes, and pop-bys and following up on our database. And I mean, just doing all the old fundamental things. And I think that's really what transformed my business. I mean, of course, part of it you have to give credit to the market change. But I mean, I can't remember my exact stats. I was going to pull them before I got on here, but I think in 2010, I sold like 12 to 15 homes. And then by 2013, I think I sold 61 completely on my own as a solo agent. And so just the compounding effect of obviously the Redfin leads were helping, but then going to my database and going to my friends, and my friends were at that time, buying homes and starting families as well. And I was in a sorority in college. So going, just kind of going back and getting your people and getting your database and working it. So.
Well, and there's no doubt Brian did a wonderful job teaching people how to focus on their database. So he was a gift to the industry in that regard. So now your business grew. I mean, you ultimately built a team, didn't you?
It was just me up until 2013. In 2013, I remember distinctly, I was 9 months pregnant. It was August. I had my baby in September, and I had, I think, 16 pending deals in August. And I remember coming home to my husband and just crying. I mean, like, I don't know how to do this. I didn't have a transaction coordinator. I didn't have an assistant. I didn't have anybody. And at that time, I realized if I was going to be able to work and to be a mom and actually see my child, I had to bring somebody on. So I brought on actually a good friend of mine at the time, and she still is to this day, but she kind of came on. I mean, you never know. I didn't really know how to grow a team at the time. So she kind of came on as an assistant, and then that transferred into like a transaction coordinator, and then eventually became my main buyer's agent. So
Now, you also own a brokerage.
yes, I do.
Now, what caused you to go down that path?
I don't know. Well, part of it is part of the ownership of the brokerage included a decent amount of commercial real estate. So that was what was very intriguing to me. We own a significant corner in our community. And so I was interested in that. And then I think too, I love teaching. And I didn't love the team. Like, I loved having a team, but I didn't see myself wanting to continue to grow. And I didn't want to be a big mega team lead. So I kind of feel like buying the brokerage allowed me to help other agents teach classes, help them put on parties and this and that without having to be the breadwinner, or not the breadwinner, but the rainmaker of all of these people. So it was a little bit more passive way to allow me to do that. But then also I do like owning the real estate. So.
I mean, and it is interesting because I believe that the industry has done us as realtors a huge disservice. And what I mean by that is the industry has treated us as salespeople and not as business owners. So every individual realtor in the industry is a business owner.
Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and join us as we continue to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, and lives worth living.